You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 346, Dog and Pony Show, Season 5, Episode 5, recorded February 2021, posted May 2022. Corpse Box.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, he, him, is a Dungeon Master. And specifically, the Dungeon Master for tonight's episode of the Dog and Pony Show. That's right, we're back in Barovia, living an adventure filled with horrors and nightmares. This current section of our adventure is a cautionary tale. Dan Morin, what happens when you open a bag?
Good things. You
Wrong!
Candy?
Bad things. When you open a bag that you are not meant to, I will forge a nightmare out of your deepest, darkest dreams, and then I will put that nightmare in a box, and then I'll add some bats for padding during shipping, and I will ship that box to you. That is a promise that I will keep as a dungeon master. Now, to introduce the people who have to deal with the horrors that I ship to them, let's meet our players. They will introduce their characters, and then I'll give you a quick recap of what's going on so far. It's all his fault, so let's start with him again, Dan Morin.
I just want to point out that last time Mike and I shipped you horrors vis-a-vis cotton candy, so,
That's true.
We're even.
Dungeons and Dragons ultimately rhymes. I noted that today's session, you're not making me eat anything, so thank you.
You're welcome. I am Dan Morin. I play Castan Onatar's Crucible, a Warforged cleric of Onatar. My pronouns are he, him. Crucibles are they, them. And that's how we roll.
Next up, she's all horse, no hat. It's Jane Ritt.
Hi, Tony. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue. Both of our pronouns are she, her.
Next up, if you're watching the video, she is wearing a hat. I've run out of pithy transitions to say. It's Erica Ensign.
I am wearing a hat and a bathrobe. No horse right now, though. I play Brildish, the Dwarven Paladin. Her pronouns, just like mine, are she, her. Brildish celestial pony, Pony Cindelarent. His pronouns are he, him. However, Pony is chilling in the celestial plane for the moment.
Next up, she's as hatless as the day all of her hats were stolen. It's Aline Sims.
It was a sad, sad day. Hearing you talk about the Revenant box, it's like a lot of deliveries I've received from Amazon, I'm just saying. I play Imra Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger. I also play Androdite, the adorable Mastiff. And we all share she, her pronouns.
And last but not least, he owns some very fine hats, and he even does a app hat thing on This Week in Deck. It's Micah, I own some hats Sergeant. Hi, Micah.
Oh, my middle name. You guessed it. Now you get to pick something out of this hat.
Is it another smaller hat?
It is a tinier hat.
Welcome to the podcast, Micah.
Hi, I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid. Elevor's pronouns are he, him. And Samus, the saber-toothed tiger, whose pronouns are she, her. Also, mine are he, him as well.
All right, what have we been up to? Well, ultimately...
We ordered a Revenant box.
Yep.
We used coupon code
it's actually, you
TPK.
This is a little bit like that
subscription.
scam where people send you a thing to try and establish that they're a legitimate business.
But it's a box full of bricks.
Yeah. So someone has sent you a corpse box. We made those jokes last time, right?
Yep, I know. I'm just rehashing them.
Okay, just checking. My brain is not so good
I'm
anymore.
bringing them back from the dead, Tony.
Oh, I get it.
Because it's like a revenant. Hey, why did everyone focus on the corpse? There was a corpse in that box. There were like 90 bats, and I didn't hear people focusing on the bats. Everyone, you ship 90 bats and one corpse, and everyone gets hung up on the one
who's
corpse.
focused. You know who's focused on those bats? Arrigal, because he's apparently terrified of them.
Yes. We've
So-
learned something new about our companion on this day.
All right, so you were scouting around the ruins of the manor house Argenvostholt. A Vistani dropped off a box full of corpse and bats, and we are actually mid-combat right now. You have dealt significant damage to the Revenant that seems focused on destroying Crucible because in the past he opened a bag. Let me just check here. Did the bats go last?
Bags
Did
were
I do that?
Dan,
If I ever send Dan like a birthday present or Christmas present or anything, it's not going to be in a box. It's totally a gift bag, 100%.
Aha.
That's
As long as
like
it's not
a
made out of
flesh
human
bag.
skin, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are still 3 swarms of bats, though 2 of them are pretty badly injured, and 1, I guess, non-swarm of Revenant that you have literally knocked over back into the box it came from. So I assume you're just going to seal that back up and slap a label on it.
Oh, no.
So, Arrigal, take it away.
Arrigal, I believe. So he's pretty afraid of bats, but that also means that he wants them to be very dead.
Mhm.
So he is going to make a short sword attack. So that is going to be a 16.
You think I'd be the kind of person that has bats?
I'm pretty
armor
sure that
class.
hits the bats.
That's going to hit bats.
Okay.
Yeah, the bat's
so-
armor class is much lower than 16.
I want to say it was like 12 or
Bats.
13 or
It
something.
appears to be 12, according to my notes.
Yep.
Yay. I win.
Perfect. Those bats are going to take 6 piercing damage, which I think is 3.
Sorry.
Alas.
It turned out I had one more PDF I needed to open with information about swarms.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's less successful musical, Bats.
It didn't run very long at all.
I thought you were going
No.
to say swarms, which would be
Yeah.
a very terrible musical.
Jane, let me tell you, it's
Swarmy
almost as
Todd? I
bad
don't-
as Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark,
Sweet Todd.
which
oh my
I've
gosh.
read the entire Wikipedia article about, and I'm still uncertain if that was just like a shared hallucination thing.
So
All right,
for his,
I've noted 3 damage to these bats.
for his second attack, how about a 13? Does that hit a bat?
That hits
It does.
It hits several bats.
Perfect. We love to see it. That is 4 piercing damage. So
2 piercing damage to the
2.
bats. All right,
as he stabs a bat.
a single bat, maybe
Yeah.
2 bats. He gets 2 bats like shish kebab
So
style.
are we rolling
Um,
damage, and that's just like how many bats
Yeah.
you kill?
I think that's how swarms work, Jane. So Arrigal and Elevore are in the foyer, the vestibule, the lobby of Argynvostholt, with bats flapping around them, stabbing at bats. I almost called him Argynvostholt. Nope. Arrigal, do you want to do anything else in this foyer?
I don't think so.
Imra is up next, followed by Lena Delina. So Imra, I believe you also have a swarm of bats on you. Oh, you know what? There's more swarms than I thought. They're just hard to see on this map because I placed them directly on top of you to represent the fact that they are eating your faces.
Oh, yeah. Can you remind me what is happening to the bats that are to my, like on the corner?
These bats?
Oh, that doesn't help there too.
The ones that are right by you.
The ones,
Those
yeah.
Those
Yeah,
bats
the ones
are
that are right by
bloodied, so they're pretty badly hurt.
me. Okay.
Badly hurt.
Badly hurt. That's
Oh my
almost a
God.
joke, Erica.
I may have a migraine, but I can still make a really bad joke.
Bats. I don't know. I apologize. I don't remember what's happening to these bats. I put the shouting icon on them. Somebody must have
Yelled at them.
yeah,
Who yelled at the bat?
Shoo, Bats!
I think we all did. All right. Well, I am going to battle axe, longsword. Longsword. That hits with an 18 for 7 points of damage.
3 points of damage.
And then again,
Isn't it magical though?
It is magical, but it is piercing.
They just resist bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing,
Oh, okay, even if it's magical.
even if
doesn't
it's
matter.
magical.
Gotcha.
I will tell you, Imra, there is a single bat left flapping around your head.
Okay, well then I'm assuming the 9 divided by 2 damage I just did will take care of that.
Yes. So you did a second attack and slayed those bats. They are slewed.
Did I?
Sloot. So they're dead.
Did I?
Slid.
Did I do my hunter's mark?
Yes, that's what it was. Probably.
Is that what shouted at means? You've been marked by a
I
hunter?
bet that's what it is. Yeah, I know somebody did something specific to them. I just can't remember what it was.
Some Tuesday nights are more coherent than others.
Tuesday than others.
Yeah. This one, I don't know. This Tuesday, it's got a little bit of a Wednesday vibe to it, and I'm not
Yeah, it does.
uncertain about that.
Feeling really off my feet. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's my turn. Well, as a bonus action, I'll move my Hunter's Mark to the ones that you can't really see on the map that are I can't even tell who is standing right in front of me, but
Crucible?
Yeah, must be.
You know what I can do?
I can't see anything, Tony.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Hold on. Can I tint these bats? Can I give them a...
Ooh, purple bats. Purple bats. Request purple bats.
All right, well, you're getting purple bats, Dan. There you go.
Ooh.
And these bats are marked.
Thank you, that helps a lot.
We've never come to a conclusion on which symbols of the weird little Roll20 symbols mean what. I'm going to give this guy a little... Oh, no, this means mark. That's a hunter's mark with a little crossbow target there on it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Does anyone else need purple bats?
I like
I
them.
don't need purple bats.
They look great.
But I
my
like
bats
them.
are okay.
Sorry, I usually listen before we play, and I did not.
That's
have a
okay.
chance
I
to do
usually
that
remember
today.
what I'm doing, and then,
I don't.
yeah, everything's great, people. I've only been in 7 hours of meetings today. All right. Lena Delina, how are you?
I'm good, Tony. How are you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm in the whole not being attacked by, I guess, better off than you. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Sorry, bats.
Lena is going to take a red hot swing at the Revenant with her sun sword. That's a 16.
Yep.
16 hits a Revenant?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Ha 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 ha. 16 hits a Revenant. Revenant. Yes, actually, apparently Revenants.
Hey.
They are only slightly tougher than a bat. I think we established last time Revenant, not hard to hit, have a lot of hit points. Also, if it matters, this Revenant is on the ground because somebody knocked him back into his coffin,
Mhm.
so you might have
Oh,
advantage.
I might have advantage.
You might have, I don't remember how, in 4th edition you'd have sneak attack bonus, but I'm not a 5th edition rogue.
It's also true here.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
So, which is great because my base radiant damage would be 8, but I also get to roll that sweet sneak attack damage,
Nice.
which is an entire 9. That's right. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 4.
So that was
Rough.
9 damage total,
Nope, that was 8 damage followed by 9 damage, both radiant.
which is 8 plus 9 is 17 damage.
Traditional.
Together we can do this. I will tell you, obviously not a swarm. Ooh, Swarm of Revenants. Idea for next episode. So
Oh,
I don't
great.
have
Also,
to have
great
it.
band from the 80s.
Also, you may remember from your previous interactions with a Revenant way back when, I think in the year 2019 when you fought a Revenant in a windmill. Revenants regenerate unless they've taken fire or radiant damage.
Mhm.
So, every time you hit it with radiant damage, it's like you're robbing it of 10 hit points.
And Lena is a rogue,
She's
so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lena, anything else? Do you get a second attack?
I could do. I guess I can do with my non-glowing short sword. I guess I'll take a swing at one of the swarms of bats.
All right, you got your choice. You got your purple bats, your orange bats, your teal bats. Listeners, for the purposes of our adventure, I've now color-coded the bats in garish neon colors.
I like them.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what I'm doing
so-
anymore.
So that does hit some bats for an entire 8 damage, so 4 damage.
We're gonna say that was purple bats.
Yes, we are going to say that was purple bats because that's my catchphrase. That's purple
Hey,
bats.
that's purple bats. Sounds like it might be something like a British slang, like that's purple bats, mate. Which is my horrible half British, half pirate. Really, only a quarter British, quarter Bryant, half Tony.
Yeah, quarter. That feels more accurate.
I know Mike is just agreeing with me, but for some reason my feelings are hurt.
I feel like your mouth was trying to do a British accent, but your mind was like, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Hey! All I've got is a fake Boston/New Jersey accent. That's just one thing. Hey, I will tell. This is a relevant story, so it gets to stay in the episode. I just started playing an adventure that is listener Will Wagner is running, where I am a player. The first player character I've rolled in a long, long time. other than Regdar on the Dark Sun podcast. I don't get to be a player, and I am playing Hobart Fistface, a halfling fighter who talks like this all the time, guys. He's just really excited to be here. Bunch guys, yeah, I'm Hobart. Anyway,
I would die for him.
I'm expecting he will be kicked out of the campaign in about 2.5 sessions. So that's me. That's the price of my friendship. All right. Now it's Tuesday night. All the seltzers kicking in. Lena, anything else? Elevor, you're going to be next, followed by Samus, followed by Revenant.
Nope, I'm all set.
All right, Elevor, elevate us.
I will do such a thing. Going to roll to hit these bats. And I'm using, what's this app called? That's right, D&D Beyond. I hit, and I do 7 points of poison damage.
Is it all poison damage?
It is.
Because I don't think they block any of that, right? Nope. So you poisoned 7 bats. That bat swarm is in troubles, which is to say, this is kind of a mathematical question. This bat swarm contains 2 bats. I don't think it's a swarm anymore.
Actually, it's a pair.
What's the minimum number to count as a swarm, people, in your feeling?
7.
I was going to say
5?
4 or 5. I was going to say, yeah.
I was going to say you got to be
7.
more than 5, right?
Yeah, if
It
you saw
definitely
like
has to
4
be more than
bats, you'd
3.
be like, hey, it's 4 bats. You would
Yeah.
That's
swarm.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the
You have a couple, a few,
Mhm.
several, and then
Mhm.
swarm is up there somewhere a little.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Dan, it's like
I think
the minimum number of people to field an ultimate frisbee team is a swarm.
A swarm
of bats.
A swarm of players.
Or ironically, the first
now are
ultimate
these
frisbee was
imaginary numbers or real numbers?
all,
no,
all-
we're not going
let's
back
not
into
go
that.
there.
Micah, all numbers were imagined by somebody at some point.
That's true.
Whoa.
All
Deep.
right. In and out, surgical strike.
Wait,
Elevor,
so
anything else?
even though those bats were already bloodied, I didn't kill them with that 7.
Nope. I can tell. You could
You left
probably,
2.
based on the fact that I said there's 2 bats left, you may be able to calculate how many hit points they had that I'm engaging in a strict 1 bat, 1 hit point.
Contrary to popular
coded
belief,
system here.
I don't do math. So,
All right. Well, maybe Samus will. Samus' turn.
Samus, roll for equation number 7. Let's see. I don't know which attack I want to do. I guess this one makes the most sense. So,
Is Samus attacking the turquoise bats?
yes, turquoise bats.
All right.
Gonna get attacked. We definitely know they got attacked.
15 definitely hits. Roll bat damage.
Bat damage.
12 damage. But that is
Halves.
slashing damage. So 6 damage.
All right. That's a bloody stack of bats. All
So
right.
that damage was slashed. It was
It's a
50%
bloody
off.
stack of bats.
Oh, purple bats, mate. That's how
It's a quarter. It's
Cockney
such a
Ranking Slime
quarter.
works. You just have to say it more times, and then eventually.
Purple bats, governor.
Fish and Timothy, purple bats. Bob's a donut. All right, it is the Revenant's turn. The Revenant
Is lying
Do-
down.
All right, first
Taking
up.
a nap. Taking a
First
load
up.
off.
First off,
First
stand up.
off,
Stand up. Half his movement.
Sure.
Doesn't need the other half because the thing that it wishes to destroy is right in front of it.
It's bats. Hates bats. That
I
revenant.
will impose my shield to give it disadvantage as it
All
tries
right.
to attack Crucible.
It is going to do multi-attack, so it will do its first attack with disadvantage and its
Correct.
second attack
Yep.
without. The Revenant is just trying to basically flail in your direction with its meaty, decomposing fists. Crucible, first attack with disadvantage. I have rolled pretty good. My lowest value here is an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Ha, miss.
No, all right. Second attack without disadvantage. Critical success.
Ugh.
I was really
Oh,
prepared to mock the revenant for like clawing at a metal person until you rolled a critical, which really took the wind out of my sails.
All right. So this is in fact what we call in the science of Dungeons and Dragons real bad, because the Revenant does a decent amount of damage, and it does extra damage if it's the creature that has sworn vengeance
Oh,
upon
Dear.
because it opened a bag. So I, in fact, don't have enough physical dice on my table.
Oh,
Always,
I don't
oh,
like that.
no.
always a good sign.
Oh,
All right, so hold on here.
The suspense is killing me. I
No,
hope it's
I'm
not killing
just-
Crucible.
I'm doing some math. Doing some math.
Ding.
All right. This is not going to be good.
Wait, I do the math.
I thought it was Samus that did the math.
All right.
That's true. Sorry.
Oh
Holy
my
crap.
god! Holy
So,
I was
moly.
prepared to mock this, and now I'm
My
not
players
feeling
are
so
reacting to
mockable.
the fact. Well, remember, I got to do double damage, right?
Mhm.
So it
Mhm.
would have been normally it would have been 2d6 plus 4. Because you are the target of its swarm vengeance, it's a double or an extra 4d6. So that's 66 plus 4.
40.
And then because I rolled a 20, it is 12d6.
Oh my god.
Which is so high you can't even say anything funny about it. 12 to 6.
12d6 damage.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh.
So-
This is very bad.
And I would say I rolled, I think, slightly above average on that. So 51 damage as he just tries to cave your metal skull in Crucible. Crucible, I don't think I've done 51 damage in one sweep in Curse of Strahd. How you doing?
I got some bad news for you.
Yeah, bad news,
no.
Tony.
Yeah.
Bad news is I had 50 hit points.
Oh no, I thought you were going to
no.
say that it was bad news for Tony and you were going to
Nope.
like take some of that damage
But,
away. or
but
something.
we were
I
very
have-
close to that being the case.
Yeah, that was almost gonna go better than that, and it.
Dan, remember when you were going to laugh at the horrible nightmare monster that I
Yeah.
shipped you in a box? Respect the box. You don't
Just
have to
out of
respect the
curiosity.
contents, but respect the box.
Just out of curiosity, if you rolled a 19 on the die, how much? Like, what would that have been to hit? I'm trying to determine if you could only hit me on a critical.
I have a +7 to attack.
A +7. All right,
okay.
not only. You would need to roll a 14 or better. So
Yeah.
a critical's pretty bad still.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm down.
All right. The Revenant looks strangely.
It's like it got what it
content.
wanted. It doesn't know how to
well,
deal with that.
you're dying. I mean, it's still. It's got to like there's
Wait,
there's
will it
some
continue?
there's some T's to cross and some I's to dot here, but
Will it continue to attack me if I'm unconscious?
you are the
I mean, it hates
thing
me,
that is
right?
sworn vengeance against.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
man.
I mean,
So that's
Are
Dan,
you
not great.
serious?
Dan, let me just ask you one question. Did you open a bag?
Okay. I am sick of this bag talk.
Oh jeez.
This is getting.
Oh,
this is
boy.
not nice.
All right,
Not
roll
my bag,
this.
baby.
Roll this. Hey, you people chose to attack bats and not the thing that wanted to kill Dan.
Oh man.
I thought
That's
he
true.
had it.
I really
I thought I had it too.
Why did we
I
think
really
we
want-
had it?
Yeah, that's
We wanted the thing.
You made,
It was
you
pretty
know,
in
you
trouble.
did. I mean, you did it. I think it failed to hit on any of its attacks.
Mhm.
It tried to vengeful glare Crucible. You knocked it on its butt into the coffin it was shipped to you in. So, like, you had
And then I
Moral
stabbed it
victory?
through the
Yeah.
chest with a flaming
you
spear.
bloodied it on its first
Yeah.
round. So there were a lot of
Yeah.
there were a lot of reasons to think that you were not going to lose Crucible today.
Was it doing some Art of War stuff? Some sort of
Yeah, it's-
pretend I'm weak?
Yes,
And-
exactly. My
Yes.
your weakness is my
Your
strength.
enemy will never suspect that if you ship yourself to them in a coffin ahead of time.
That is
It's-
what Sun Tzu
It's
wrote,
kind of like a
yes.
sad Trojan horse situation.
And there's the
All right,
title.
The good news is I know we have no shortage of healing in this
Yep.
party. So
Sad Trojan horse situation. Title. Worldish followed by Crucible.
I really want to heal Crucible, but I don't feel like I can because right now Brildish would be very, very, very mad and would just go berserk and
Go
just try to smash
berserk.
the thing that hurt that hurt her poor friend. So
Dan, I hope you don't die, but also our players demand that I kill someone all the time, and I'm scared of them. There's so
and
many.
It's got to be me. 'Cause
I mean,
knows
I'm scared of
only
you too,
Erica
but-
and I have ever lost characters.
I'm just
know.
saying, there's slightly more of them than there is of you. So,
only slightly.
well,
All
there's
right.
like a mathematical equation based on how close they are to my house versus how close you are. It's a whole thing.
All right, Brildish is shocked and upset, and she shouts and screams, and then yells, "Inhale his name! I will have vengeance!" And rolls an 18 to hit,
Absolutely hits a revenant.
and does 6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of radiant damage,
I'm going to mark down 8 damage.
and then says, "Inhale his name! I'm gonna hit you again." And that's even higher to hit. And that time it is 11 slashing damage
All right.
and
Noted.
one radiant damage.
All right. Anything else, Broldish?
Oh, yes. In fact, there is. Because I have my shield, I'm shoving it. So
Shove it!
yeah, I want to shove it back down into the
Stick
box.
this in your coffin.
All right. Stick this in your coffin and smoke it.
Mhm. I rolled a 20 on my athletics check.
Nice.
It can
Oh,
do
this is like a contested? Does this
yeah,
just happen to it?
athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Um,
Did I mention I already made the jokes about him being
yeah.
I think we
So
already
that's
discussed him being
of the
Dick Grayson or
Grayson.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have rolled a 14 on athletics, which is
Not as good as my
significantly low.
27.
So he is knocked down again.
Yep.
Pro tip: you could do that early next time, and then you'd have advantage on all your attacks.
The problem is he gets knocked down, but he gets up again.
That's
Oh,
true. I should
that
is
do
the
that.
problem.
Broldish has not worked out the this is new. She hasn't
Yeah.
worked out the kinks of this quite yet. So yeah, it is down and granting advantage to others, and that's it for Broldish.
All right. Crucible.
I guess I'm making a death saving throw.
I forgot. Can't you just take a 10 or something? As a
Nope.
no? Am I inventing how Warforged work?
You're inventing something. It's fine.
All right.
Death saving throw. 11.
Yikes! 11, cutting it close there.
He's just
That's
making
fine.
it dramatic.
Yeah.
The
All right.
entertainment value.
That's
This is
fine.
for the listeners.
1 success, 0 failures.
That's right.
All right. Next up are my bats. Now, it looks like bat swarms are currently on Broldish,
Mhm.
Samus. I'm going to say this one is on Lena, Elevor, and Arrigal. Several of the bat swarms are badly injured at this point, so they are not as effective. So let's just see here. I can do this relatively quickly. Bats have +4 to hit. Broldish, 14 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Lena, 10 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Samus, 9? I don't think hits a Samus.
Nope.
Arrigal, 22. That's why he's afraid of bats.
But bats
And
are not
He let
afraid
them
of him.
see. He let them
Elevor,
see his fear.
Elevor, 10. So the
They
only person who
just
gets
ate our
the only person who gets hit is Arrigal. Arrigal will take 2 piercing damage as 2 bats cling to his neck, flapping around. Also, all of you are gonna have to get rabies vaccinated after this. So,
Not again.
yep. Speaking of rabies, it's Arrigal's turn.
Argal yanks the 2 bats off of him
Mhm.
and begins to stab at
Those same
them.
bats.
Yeah.
It's basic. It's really easy to stab a bat you're holding. The question is, can you not stab your hand? It's
He can not stab his hand. That is an A. Okay, 4. That is 2 damage against
he
the
stabs
bat.
those 2 bats.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Yeah.
I guess
He tried.
I guess it would be
He
hard
does
for
his
him
best.
to not make do with the 2 bats he starts his turn holding.
Mhm. Well, a bat in the hand.
Yeah. Is 2 bats in 2 hands is worth
Yeah.
2 bats. Okay. So then his second attack that also hit for 6 damage. That is
So-
3 damage.
3 damage. I will tell you, there are but 2 bats circling around Arrigal. Imra, you are next. There is a relatively hardy bat swarm flapping around Lena's head right by you. There's badly hurt bat swarm flapping around Samus's head by you. All your heart.
I imagine that I see that Revenant
Yeah,
hit Crucible.
and it's on the
And
ground
Crucible,
in its
yeah.
own coffin. Do you-
Yeah.
Do you want to
and
stride forward boldly and murder it, or do you want to stand
I
back
don't.
and murder it boldly from behind Crucible?
No, I don't. But I see Crucible down.
Yeah, right in front of you,
So,
at your feet.
and yeah. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level. For, it's only 12, but that's better than -1.
I'll take 12. Thank you.
And I think that's all I can do. I think I can do 2 attacks, but I can only do 1 spell. So that is my turn.
That's still a very important and effective turn.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Lena, followed by Elevor.
Hey, so with her glowing sword aloft, she takes a swing. It's a 25, so that'll hit. So 8 radiant damage, followed by. Let's do better on the sneak attack this time. Followed by 16 radiant damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Now you are dealing serious Revenant business.
She's
the
really
Revenant
mad.
is not doing well.
She does not like that her friend was brought down by this.
Brought down has a finality to it that Dan may be uncomfortable with.
Brought
Was
low.
brought down.
He literally
briefly?
fell
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Lena, all set?
Yes.
Elevor, you are in the foyer. You and Arrigal are currently fighting at this point. 4 bats? No, more than that. Nope, 4 bats. Literally 4 bats. 2 bats each. Between you, while your friend is dying, being killed by a horrible monster that came out of a bag on the front steps of Arkansas.
Yeah.
A horrible monster that will go after your turn. Well, and Samus's turn.
Yeah, so Elevor is going to risk an opportunity attack
From bats?
by bats so that he can...
By
Oops,
2 bats.
I'm moving Arrigal. Yeah, by 2 bats so that he
The
can...
bats rolled a 23 to hit, which I think will hit you. You'll take 2 bat damage.
All right, 2 bat damage.
Yeah, they nip at your ankles.
And
That's the sound of bats.
Flying
They nip
low.
at
Ankles.
Yeah.
Wow.
reminds me of my
They're like swooping low.
chihuahuas.
Yeah, these are low bats. Well, you killed all
Dive
the
bombing.
eye level bats. These are, ground floor bats. Ground bats, if you will.
And
Which we also call
I reach down and touch my pal and restore 17 points of
Ooh.
health.
Wow, thank you.
And then that's it.
All right.
Me.
Basically back up to half.
Samus is next. Micah.
Yes, and Samus is going to once again. Oops.
Now, I will say Samus is plagued by bats. Samus is also in the vicinity of the Revenant.
Yes. I think Samus. Oh, yeah. I think Samus will go for the Revenant.
It's
19 to hit.
it's prone, so
She
I
gets
don't know.
advantage. Oh,
Well, you already hit, but yes, you have
Yep.
advantage in case that
Yeah,
matters.
but she could crit if she.
And in fact, you're right. Erica makes the very important technical right rolls again, just in case you crit.
yeah, we've
also,
already seen this session how important critting can be.
Also, does Samus do something bonus to creatures that are on the ground? Or maybe
Or is that only when she knocks them over?
Forgetting that, but yeah, it is only if the saber-toothed tiger moves within 20, moves 20
Gotcha.
feet forward, and then. So we'll just do a nice attack there of 14 slashing.
All
damage.
right. Samus tears the Revenant to pieces.
Yay!
Oh, good.
And it
Oh, good.
seems to kind of just dissolve into kind of sand, into ash that blows away in the breeze.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Some of us more than others. And with that, the bats decide that this isn't really their situation either, and they depart as well.
All right.
so
Immediately,
it-
Brildish looks incredibly chagrined that she just kept fighting instead of healing Crucible. So she'll just sort of like lean down and just kind of like touch him on the arm and do lay on hands, and you can have 30 hit points.
30?
Yes.
wow.
I'm saving a
That-
few back just in case, but
That literally brought me up to full health. That was
All right.
exactly the number I needed.
In
Well-
Ayla's name.
People had to expend some things to get you there, so
I appreciate that.
I'm marking this one down as a win for Tony. Yeah.
I just feel very loved by all my party. It's kind of like that scene in Spider-Man 2 where all the people on the subway train lift up Tobey Maguire. It feels like that.
yeah, the nice thing is Crucible
Never seen
didn't
it.
actually see that Brildish ignored the fact that he was unconscious. Dan knows, but that's player knowledge.
That's right.
Well, why don't we say that you maybe spend a short break here, recuperating, and then think about whether you want to go back into this horrible house that has mean,
honestly, the inside of the house is better than
Yeah,
the
the house
outside
is
of the
fine.
house.
yeah, it's really
It's
Do
the
we?
deliveries.
Yeah, do we judge a house by the Amazon packages that are misdelivered to it? We do not, friends.
Well, I feel like it was not
Misdelivered?
misdelivered because it had the right
Misdelivered?
name.
I don't think
Like it was
misdelivered.
addressed.
Well, okay. There's some kind of curb appeal joke in here, but I don't know enough about houses.
Is there
to-
anything else in the coffin?
Yeah, there were there's bat guano.
Oh, lovely.
Not like a note
hold on,
or
let me go
anything?
grab that. Elevor walks up with his
Oh, God,
scatological
here he goes.
proficiency.
Oh no.
And Tony, I'm going to roll for nature just to see after he uses his scatological proficiency to pick up.
I will
Maybe
say
where
whatever
these-
I can to get you to stop saying scatological proficiency.
Is there
Um,
anything that you can
you are
say to
you are
stop that?
you are navigating from a position of strength here, Micah.
He knows. He knows.
Basically, he wants to see if he can figure out where these bats may have come from.
These are local bats, and local bats don't
Farm
rest.
to
But is it
table.
like
Yeah.
Little Barovia? Is it?
I think that specifically you can tell that these are Central Barovian bats. They don't have
Central
that.
Barovian.
They don't have that kind of air of mystique of your Highland bats from up in the hills. These are
Elevor picks a little bit up and
Yeah, these are-
no.
breaks it
these
apart.
are these are valley bats.
I kind of miss when he used to
Valley
just flip
bats.
tables.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Those
beds.
were the days.
Beds.
My
Yeah,
bad. Beds,
yeah.
not tables.
And of course, he pockets a little bit.
We
in
haven't
case he
even
needs it.
gotten to the bedrooms. I assume there are some in this place. So
Oh,
you
no,
can
this is
maybe
one of
see
those-
that too.
This could be a house without bedrooms. Don't go upstairs.
Whisper.
All right. So feel free if you need to spend hit dice, you could do that. But let us push onward because we've almost
I'm
explored
gonna-
Arkenvostal, a place that I keep thwarting you from actually exploring.
Totally using a hit die. At least one.
Well,
Oh,
thanks
also-
to my friends healing me, I don't even need to heal. I'm at full.
Also,
Like nothing
Yay.
happened.
Broldish, I mean, again, marking it down in the Tony win columns, I did murder a pony also. So
It's
Oh, that's
true.
right, Broldish.
You have to,
Thank you for reminding me.
Were-
Broldish
were
will
you gonna
also
for-
cast.
we're gonna forget to bring him back.
me.
Well, I am not at my best tonight because I have a migraine. So I'm pleading migraine.
All right,
But
I put Pony Cinderlark back on the map.
yes, thank you. So Broldish also then coughs and goes, Hala, blah blah, pony, and
Yes, Halo blah blah pony.
yep,
My favorite
and
spell.
yes, there goes one of her precious second level spell slots, and Pony is back. Hey, bud. When she pats him on the head, he just kind
Aw.
of goes,
Yeah.
He's very
So much
excited.
love
nicer
a
where he
reunion.
was before.
"Yep."
He just started smoking
out
a
of
wonderful cigar.
Yeah. Mm.
I am
Uh,
out of second level spell slots, just for everybody's information.
I've got a decent number left, so I will conserve for in case we need more healing in combat.
I'm still doing pretty well spell slot wise. I used
Yeah.
a third level to do the healing.
I think I'm about at half, actually, of my spell slots.
So I will remind you, you had come in through the
Yep, exactly half.
southern
spiders?
wing of Argenvost. From at one point, it had been a ballroom, but seems like it has more recently operated as a spider's nest. You have explored the lobby. You briefly explored a kind of a dining chambers area. You had not explored. There's clearly kind of a north wing of the manor house. There is, from kind of surveying it, that there is there's some kind of room or chambers wing at the kind of east end of the thing, and then of course you found right in the lobby stairs leading up, and from viewing it outside, it did seem like there were several levels of intactness to. In fact, I at some point revealed the map to you. Somebody went up, and I showed you that there were many hallways and stairs and doors off of the kind of balconies that look down on the foyer. Correct?
Mhm.
If you scroll up, you can see the second floor map.
Do we want to look at the rest of this first floor? Just sort of bang this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clear the first
Sure,
floor.
do it.
Yep, I agree.
All right.
right.
Well, you have a variety of doors you could open.
I would say let's start the leftmost door. I feel like we're here.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's
Hold on. Loading the leftmost door.
Buffering.
Buffering.
Articulating
Articulating
splines.
splines. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Who's opening the door?
God.
You are, Tony.
I will if I feel like I'm still feeling kind of bad. So Brildish will step forward
All right.
Open the door.
Brildis, you open the ancient wooden door. The hinges squeak as you look inside. This chamber just off the foyer appears to be some kind of den. This wood-paneled den has been ransacked. Ransacked is not...
By rats. By rats.
Ransacked is like a good thing. Somebody has come through and put all the rats in a sack. It's a positive thing.
Canada.
Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, the rat sack.
Yeah. Dan, thank you for salvaging my inability to talk and making it almost a joke. The wood panel den has been
1/4 of a joke.
ransacked.
1/4 of a joke.
It's one corner. Its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid. You don't want to open your second coffin of the
I kind of just want to open it and start smashing whatever's inside, but I won't.
Is there a revenant inside?
There is. Hold on, let me make sure I reveal enough of the map. You can see there's a door in the northwest corner of this chamber.
All right, I'm going to step into the room.
Yeah.
And
I will follow Brildish. I'm not going to let her go too far without.
I'm going to defile this sarcophagus, but I do want to check out this other door.
All right.
Stand in the middle.
As you pass by the fireplace, Brildish, a fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form. It hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings.
Hello. Hello, I say.
It
Does it
hisses.
respond? Is it like attacking, or does it feel
Draconic?
warm? Is it?
It seems menacing, but also minuscule.
Okay, I don't think I speak Draconic. Does anybody speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh, that's right, because you're the one that's been reading stuff for us. Elevor, there's a tiny fire dragon here. I don't know if it speaks, but it's hissing right now.
Hello, little friend. Nothing?
I'm sorry, what did you say? I only heard hissing. I heard
sorry.
hissing and Fred.
You don't speak Draconic, Tony?
No, I
Tony.
think my ears didn't pick up. I think Micah made some noises that were not on a frequency. that
Yeah,
only
I'm gonna
ears
have to
can
make
hear.
sure that actually comes through on the recording.
Yeah, Micah.
I think
Micah,
it will on my end because I could hear it in my headphones.
I can hear it. I heard it fine. I literally
Yeah, I did
understood
too.
every word he said.
I said,
You-
hello, little friend.
Okay, you know what? I don't know. All I heard was friend, and I was like, okay, there's other words coming, right? I did not hear the hello, little friend. Okay, the dragon speaks to you, or I mean, it's like fire in the shape of a dragon, but it speaks to you in Draconic, Elevor. You get the sense that you might be speaking to some kind of like illusion or ward, but the fiery dragon hisses and addresses Elevor Landman. It says, "Greetings! My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost."
Show them the light they have lost. Of
And
course,
the
I share that with everybody.
There's just kind of a poof, and the hearth is cold and dark again.
No, I wanted to see a dragon.
Yeah, Crucible was hoping that he'd finally get a pet like everybody else.
Elevor uses a cantrip, create bonfire, to try and relight the.
You create a
fireplace.
magical bonfire in the hearth, but it does not have the shape or appearance of a dragon.
So these
just-
must be the soldiers that are marching back and forth.
Yeah, and they need to see a light.
Lena,
Could you-
like,
I'm sorry,
Lena
Tony. Could you
lifts
repeat that so
up
I can
the
write
hill-
it down?
Lena lifts up
copy
the
and paste
hilt
it.
of her
Okay.
light sword, like, like if they need to be shown the light, we have a sword that lights
That's
up.
true. Just waving.
Yeah, I was gonna light like a little like Crucible's got. I like to think he's got like a little like lighter in his hand
Yeah.
that he can just light, and then he's gonna
Literally
do
in
like
his
a
hand.
Like
free
BB-8.
a free bird sort of thing.
So whether it's the magic sword or just a light, we have it covered.
All right, Crucible is gonna check this door in the top corner.
All right. You check the northeast corner of the chamber. There is a
I like to think of it as
door.
northwest, but that's me.
Sorry, northwest corner of the chamber. I know east from west. I'm a competent adult. I did not drive here. It's unlocked, and it's the door is intact. you kind of have to push your way past. There's like a knocked over. Sorry, Roll20 gave me an error message. There is like a knocked over. What's a fancy furniture thing? Like a divan. Is that how you say that name?
Bureau, armoire, wardrobe,
He's frozen.
library. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
He's gone.
It broke him.
Hey, you! It's me. It's Rictavio, your friend and pal for life, Rictavio, with some important information for you adventurers. Crucible, Broldish, how have you been?
Oh,
Good.
Fine, I suppose.
Pretty good.
Well, I didn't think we would cross paths again, but here I am for important non-canonical reasons. You see, it is the time of year when we remind you, not you, Crucible and Broldish, I don't think this applies to you, but to the people listening, how they can support this podcast. Don't concern yourselves with what a podcast is. It's very, I think the word is metafictional. I don't entirely understand it myself, but I have been reading about it. I believe it is magic, but there are people that will listen to our stories. You understand this premise, correct?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes,
I like
yes.
stories.
Storytelling is a vital art in the ways that creatures communicate with one another.
Yes. Well, someday listeners will perhaps want to support us. People who are listening with their ears, or readers. I think, according to the scriptures and the prophecy, mainly listeners. This surprises me. And they will do this by becoming a member of the Incomparable. I cannot tell you what the Incomparable is, for I do not truly understand it myself. But legend says they can sign up for monthly or annual pledges and support this podcast. Again, I cannot tell you what a podcast is, but they will support it directly. Listeners, this is what I have read.
I have heard tell of this in some far-off lands to which I have ventured. I believe there is a ritual. If you gather your material components and summon, I believe it is called a Ural. I don't know if that's some sort of creature or demon that lurks in the nether planes, but I believe that it can be addressed by its true name, theincomparable.com/members. And if you go there, you can register your interest and tell it perhaps even which shows, is that the correct nomenclature, that you would like to support?
Performances, perhaps.
Performances, indeed. I'm told if you check the box for something called Total Party Kill. Oh dear, that sounds very ominous.
That sounds real bad.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, in order for every great story includes at least one tragedy, friends.
The last,
true.
Yes, don't open any bags. But I am told that if you check a box for Total Party Kill, your contribution will come to us, it seems. But I hope.
Oh, fortuitous.
I hope that it is not in those coins with
spooky money,
whose head on them. But I do believe that some fees are taken out along the way. Curse you, Strahd. And I'm told that through the communion with my god, Onatar, that if you listen to other of these podcasts on the Incomparable Network, all of these words are foreign to me. But I'm told that you can check those boxes as well, and your contribution will be shared equally, which is a wonderful thing. I think we would all agree by all of the shows that you want to support. And I have done a little bit of further divination and discovered that as a thank you for those supporting, the people who call forth this ritual will receive great boons. Bruldish, do you know anything about that?
I feel like I haven't felt the breath of Hela on my forehead in a long, long time, but I'm getting it now, and I feel some of these strange words coming into my head too. I wonder if podcast is just pondcast, and people have said it wrong, and it's actually just fishing in a pond. I don't know what that has to do.
Seems likely,
with net. Oh, network. You use a net.
Network. You work with a net.
Network.
Yes.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay. So
Yes.
things are starting
It's all
to become
about fish,
clearer.
people.
Well, I think we are fishing for people to listen to us, which is always a fun thing. From what I understand from Hela's Grace, there are several exclusive Pondcast feeds being fed is real nice. I always appreciate being
Agreed.
fed. Yeah. So
do we know if they provide ball bearings for those of us who do not partake of the normal humanoid
well, I
food?
feel like ball bearings are a very exclusive style of food. So if it's an exclusive podcast feed, you'd probably be fed. Probably.
Excellent.
There's this, apparently it includes an ad-free version of the incomparable mothership, and I'm guessing that's a boat that has a whole bunch of moms on it.
That seems to track.
Ad-free. This is free of advertisements, I believe, is what that.
Yes. Oh, yes. I thought an ad was perhaps some sort of scurrilous monster that you might want to avoid having in your pond.
I thought it was just math, and I want to avoid that too. Another thing that people get apparently is bootlegs of live recording sessions, and I am guessing that a bootleg is one of those boots that goes all the way up, like maybe past your knees. And I feel like I would like some of those because it sounds like it'd be good, like armor against attacks from shorter enemies.
Where I come from, we call those leg boots, but this must be a quaint regionalism. These bootlegs.
I think perhaps, Rictavio, if you'll permit me to correct you, they are 7 league boots.
Ooh. Well, I would like 7 bootlegs, and maybe that's how many I could get. Probably more. Apparently, speaking of being fed and feeds, there's a special feed full of bonus episodes, and who doesn't like bonus anything? Only members get to hear. Oh, I always wanted to be a member of the clerics of Hela, her handmaidens, and I never got to be one because, well, they all died.
Not I! I seek to be a member of nothing. I am interested in no club that would accept me. But please continue.
Bruldish, there is still time for you, I believe.
Well, apparently new members also receive free incomparable swag. Swag, that one I do not know. It rhymes with bag, though, so I'm a little scared.
Yes, swag of holding, indeed.
Oh, that's a good one,
that
though.
Is, I think that you want that, but be careful. Be careful what swag you open.
Swag. I believe swag might be short for swell bag.
Oh, that's the opposite of the kind of bag you opened.
That's a much better bag.
Yes. Well, I believe you opened perhaps a swollen bag. That was a poor choice, dear Crucible.
Well, whatever kind of swag this is, it's incomparable, which means, it's unlike any other swag. So I think people should want it.
But tell me, surely all of you speak of all of these bonuses and whatnot. There must be something specifically for the listeners of the Total Party Kill podcast, right? The listeners of this specific entertainment program. There must be something for them. Well, I'm seeing here on the parchment that Total Party Kill has over 50 hours. This is not cited. It's unclear exactly how they've made this calculations of unedited and unreleased live session recordings that they do every week. And I don't totally understand what this means, but they have a 2022. It's written like it's a year, but that doesn't make any sense.
It's an auspicious number.
A 2022 member special where some fellow named Tonai and Dan, co-dungeon master, don't like the sound of that, the Hound of Cable Manor for a group of White Sparrow? That sounds awful. Wherever that place is.
I believe I have come across such a place in my travels. There is something about a hand, but I do not recall the details.
Interesting.
Well, you have traveled to lands I can only dream of, Crucible, but apparently adventurers from this White Sparrow are going to adventure with a hound from a cable manor as dungeon managed by this Tonai and Don.
Those people sound most untrustworthy, and please do not tell Elivor about a dog.
Agreed.
True.
Well, there's someone coming. Do you all see that swirl of bats? I think I shall be going quite quickly.
I think I see a Wunderhorse.
Oh no!
I don't know why I am doing this for all of you. I did not think we would meet again so soon. But it is important you understand the cost of what you are undertaking.
Spooky money?
Yes, well, as you know, money is no object to me. I, of course, am Strahd von Zarovich. I have coins with my face, after all. But for you, this arrangement you might seek to become members of this network, well, it is available to you at $5, $10, and $20 per month. Annual equivalents are available as well, and this is all I will speak of this. Come, Wonderhorse, we will be gone.
Bye, horsey.
Bucephalus, always a pleasure.
Is it though? Crucible.
I believe in politeness above all else.
You do, it's true.
I'm given to understand that if you, presuming you are listening to this, are already a member of the Pondcast network community, it is easy to increase your pledge to the gods to a higher level, and perhaps even receive even more splendiferous goodies. Not familiar with the colloquialism.
I think it might mean rewards.
Rewards, very yes, and also some more of this swell bag that that we've discussed before, and for free, which is, I'm given to understand by our friend Lena, the best price at which one can acquire anything.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, if you would like to support this total party kill and perhaps ensure that these people are not killed, summon that ritual URL once again at theincomparable.com/members and sign up. And of course, we and all of us at the Dog and Pony Show, including the Dog and Pony themselves, owe you our greatest thanks.
Haley be praised.
All right. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what fancy piece of furniture Crucible climbed over to get to that door, and I tried to say the word divan, and I don't know if I said that right.
Divan,
and then
Divan.
Divan?
There you go. Yeah.
And then my internet crashed.
The divan.
And then I was like,
that's what my
no,
grandparents called
if it comes back, I'm just going to say ottoman. And then I forgot that I was going to do that. So now I'm telling you the story about me remembering that.
I think an ottoman's more of a footstool. I think a divan's like a sofa.
Well, I was not. I was just saying that an ottoman is a word that I can say more
Okay, that's fine.
than divan.
All right.
And that they're fancy.
I named a bunch of furniture when you froze, and then
Okay.
I just
Well,
kept
one
saying
of
divan
those-
for
in
a
the
while.
vestibule.
That was not it.
One of
though.
those canonically is what you climbed over. Did you want to open that door, Dan?
Yes, Crucible is going to open the door.
There's a sofa in the foyer.
Door. All right. This looks like at some point it might have been maybe like possibly some kind of like, tower with arrow loops, but it has been kind of done over and then left to decay in kind of a parlor motif. You're in a little circular room or looking into a circular room in the northwest corner of Argynfostholt. There are tattered velvet drapes over tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobweb and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered, I guess the ceiling, a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds.
I was specifically to look up at the ceiling because I wondered if this room was like 2 stories high or if it is just a single story.
Single story.
Then there's okay.
Point of order, Tony. Are there any unicorns that you forgot to mention on the tapestry?
In which room?
In the tall
Parlor.
parlor.
There are no unicorns. Oh, and it's a mural, not a tapestry. So you can't take it with you.
Oh, I see.
Tapestries, mobile.
So sort of like a
Mural
laying down
built
Sistine
in.
Chapel sort of situation.
Yeah.
Crucible rolled a 13 on perception, looking around to see if there's any other notable features.
Okay. By the way, I just want to, because I got interrupted. I don't know if anyone rolled to search the den, but there's nothing.
I was just about to do that.
There's nothing exciting to find searching around with the 13 Crucible in here. There is a door leading east off the. Why don't I not know directions anymore? I used to be so good at those. But
I
now,
got a 13. 12. To perception to look around this room, the square room, and I also want to see because I thought you said that it said something on the front of the sarcophagus, so I want to look at that too.
The front of
that has Crucible's name on it. I'm out.
The front of the sarcophagus has an effigy of a kind of a noble woman.
All right, I'll say like a little prayer to Hala in front of it. Rest in peace.
It does. I mean, its placement here in a den seems unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Not your typical sarcophagus room.
I get the feeling they're not resting in peace. That is the feeling that I am
Mhm.
getting.
Yeah.
Can I make an Arcana?
Undead. Undead is my favorite enemy.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Wait,
Also, Crucible can turn the undead, except when it's a stupid revenant. So we've fallen into that trap once already.
Remind me what your favorite entity does. Oh, that you do extra damage to them.
I can track them
Mm-hmm.
I think we
as
know where it is.
well.
Suddenly your stone in your pocket lights up with several tracking notifications of a package that may have just arrived. Always well afterwards. That's how they get you.
Basically, I guess it's just I can track, and I get advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about them.
I mean,
So I guess I can't really sense them.
no, you don't have a magical spider sense for undead.
No, Brildish, do you?
I do, but only if they're not behind total cover. So we would have to open this up. And I don't want to do that.
If we open it up, we may not need the spell.
Yeah, exactly.
If you open up the sarcophagus, you'll be able to tell what's in it with magic. Is that what you're telling me? Also, with your eyes. Yep.
Quick question. Are undead like birds where if they are closed in there, they just think it's nighttime and they're asleep? Is that how that works?
Might be. Depends how long it's closed for and what it's like, does it have air holes?
I kind of want to pull a crucible and open it.
Well,
Crucible will back you up 100%, but they are not going to be the one to open this.
Because Tony keeps talking about it, which makes me think there's either something really cool in it or something really awful in
or
it.
both.
And it can
To be
go
fair,
either way. Oh, yeah.
I think Erica talked about it more than I did, so it's Erica's fault.
There may be other
Brildish is just
context
wandering
in other rooms that would help us to understand this situation.
Or not.
Yeah, Brildish has gone into the other room. So if you do want to open it, that's fine. But if Brildish was in the room, she'd probably try to stop you.
All right.
I'm opening it. I'm doing it. I'm doing
All
it.
right.
I want to know. Open
the sarcophagus. It's got a cat in it.
You open the sarcophagus. It opens on kind of very squeaky hinges. I was going to say you are surprised by what is in the sarcophagus, but I guess I should ask. Imber, what do you expect to be in the sarcophagus? Maybe you're not surprised.
A bejeweled skeleton.
You are surprised by what is in the sarcophagus. This sarcophagus appears to be, in the context of this den, converted into kind of a wine cabinet.
I was about to say, is it a bar?
Yeah, it's a bar.
Yeah.
There's some shattered wine glasses and decanters and the remnants of some old bottles of wine.
Oh.
That is pretty...
I wanted a bejeweled skeleton.
It's pretty boss, though. If you're going to have a bar, might as well have it in an old sarcophagus.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
All right. Brildish has pushed on into the little parlor room. There's a lot of rooms in this Argynvost.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know how much
this
you want to spend in each one.
Is this a closed door?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, I'm going to open it.
All right. You open it. This area is actually open to the elements. You open the door leading east from this, and there's kind of like a little walkway here along the north side of Argynvost. You can see there's some stairs down, and you see a rusty iron gate leading to outside on the landing there at ground level. And then there is a stairs going up and a door back into Argynvost to the other side on the far side of this little passageway here.
All right.
Just zip ourselves down and back up.
Yeah, I point
guessing
out to
this goes
everybody,
around.
like, as long as you guys don't mind going outside, like, do you want to go around outside or do you want to go around inside?
Crucible will walk through this hallway.
All right.
I want to
I
see.
think I have
Okay.
no problem with that.
I'll tell you
And
as
there's
you pass
no other
by.
doors?
Well, except for the doors off the foyer. I'll tell you, Crucible, as you pass by the gate there, there's like an ancient padlock on the gate that looks pretty rusty. So this does not serve as an entrance and exit to Argynvost in its current state, unless somebody were to pick the lock or smash the lock. It doesn't look like it would stand up to a lot of violence at this point, given it's incredibly, when does a lock cease to become a lock and become just a brick of rust? So Yeah.
The ancient age-old
20
question.
20
Yep.
or 30
The
years
one-time
in
lapse.
exposure to the elephants.
Haha! Now who's
That
better
would-
talking?
Wait,
Or
are
elephants.
there elephants in Barovia?
Ooh.
Are the elephants?
All of the elephants in Barovia are ghosts.
I just
Oh.
met an
And-
elephant.
Conversely,
Oh,
all of
cute
the
elephant.
ghosts,
Isn't
all
it
of the
so
ghosts,
tiny?
all of the ghosts are elephants. Canon.
That's
No, that
clearly
might
not
be
true.
Uh-uh.
Okay,
No,
Clearly
that's
untrue.
elephants are my favorite animal, and I feel a little disturbed by this right now.
Mhm.
Tony.
I'll make sure to use that information
Don't
against you
care.
later.
I
Anything
also
you
like
say.
octopuses.
Octopopides.
Uh-huh.
Braldis,
Like
do you want to
Octavore.
head over there and
Yes.
open this door? All right,
Tony,
you open.
I
can we
do.
Tony, can we see down through this corridor? I assume this just leads back like kind of the south here.
No, that's
Is there
just
a door
wall.
here? Is there a wall or a door here?
There's a
Kind of
wall.
where I'm saying I can't tell. Sorry, the black part goes
That's
over
that.
it. There we go. Okay, thanks. Never mind.
All right,
All right, I'm
Braldis,
opening the
you
next door.
pop open the door, leading
Oh, God.
into another
Elevor.
corner. Yes, this room is rich in bedding. This looks like
out for Elevor.
this.
Time to shine.
This room looks like it may have served as some kind of servant's quarter. Tattered brown drapes cover the windows of the circular room. A heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. There you see that little squiggly line. Strewn around the floor is the wreckage of a half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture, as if someone has already flipped them.
Who
Gasp.
dares?
Are you
Elevor,
kidding
were
me?
you
Elevor,
here
have
before?
you been here before?
Yeah,
No,
they got you figured out.
not that I
Thanks.
recall, but it is a druid thing to want to flip beds, so maybe another
Ah.
druid has been here.
Way to blame
The-
all
the-
other druids.
The best are druid real estate agents who want to flip houses.
Mm.
We flip
Wow.
houses and beds.
You should also flip your
My
master
dad's
like,
already in the houses,
like a
it's
certain
fine.
number of times. Rotate it, flip it.
If you
Not
have a
necessarily.
yeah, I was going to say rotate more so than flip because
Yeah.
most
Yep.
mattresses
Yeah.
these days.
My
are
mattress doesn't flip anymore because one side
Yep.
is like pillowy, the other side not so much.
Well, you can still rotate it. It just depends
Yeah,
which axis
that's-
you're flipping it around, Dan.
Well,
I
Elevor's
consider
going to
that.
run in and still, even though
All
they've
right,
been
just
flipped, he
Really,
just,
give them another
just in
flip.
case.
Now they're right side. Now that you've restored order to this room.
I feel
Whoa.
good.
All right.
Nice.
So there is not even a door, but a curtain heading south, which is probably into a chamber off of the dining hall that you explored earlier.
All right, let's go.
Check it
All
out.
right. Braldis continues to lead the way, putting
Yep.
herself in peril as
Mhm.
always. Reveal area. Braldis, you push past the tattered curtain into what appears to be a kitchen. The kitchen has been plundered, its tables overturned. The kitchen floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking a hearth look out over seems to be a cemetery out the windows to the east of Arkenvostolt. An open iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace.
I approach the fireplace and I bend down and I say, "Hello? Anybody there?"
The pot rattles.
Whoa. I look in the pot. Is there a mouse?
There's a bat. The bat hisses at you and flaps away.
That was not nearly as exciting as a tiny flame dragon.
Mhm. There
So
are several doors off of this kitchen. There's a doorway to the south that I'm going to say you're able to safely conclude leads to the dining hall. There is also a doorway to the west leading to a chamber between the kitchen and the den
I'll
that you
check
have not
out.
yet explored.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go.
You can open-
Sorry, one point of order. The bat flew away, correct?
Correct.
Like up
Okay,
the
then
chimney.
Elevor casts another fire into this
All right.
fireplace as well.
Setting a nice little bonfire. Did you leave that last bonfire burning?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just
Yeah.
set fires and walk away?
Well,
It's in a fireplace. It's fine.
Yeah, set tiny fireplace fires. Not like a huge fire. It's just a little tiny fireplace fire.
Okay. Still a moderate unsupervised fire. That's what we're going for?
Yes, correct. Moderately unsupervised in a stone building. I think we'll be okay.
In the actual fireplace.
Yes, yes. For
Yeah.
everybody's. point.
Yeah, he didn't just set it on the floor somewhere.
All right. Well, let's not unpack that. Braldis, you want to head into the next room?
Yep. I open the door.
All right.
Peek in.
This room is dark. There's no windows to illuminate it. And inside this room is several big, huge barrels of the kind that frequently would be storing wine. You see
In
5...
goes Brildish.
Yeah. So Brol just heads into the room.
I don't care how dark it is. Like
It
he's
is
just like
dark.
feeling around.
And musty, and from behind one of the barrels, a shadowy figure steps out and says, "Stay back!" and points at you with something sharp and menacing. Will this figure kill Broldish? Will she finally answer for her general interest in wine? Will Broldish die even though Dan almost died? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time. The Total Party Kill.